created there from Michael Smith, but I think the look on Danny's face states that this one might be over.
Double 10, double 5,
30.
A twist in the tail. And what did I just say? Michael Smith is winning dominant legs but losing close ones. He
21.
hasn't lost this one. The tension getting to the pair of them in the end.
He didn't take a breath there, Danny Baggish. He was obviously happy with the rhythm he was taking into that throw, but that was a golden chance to possibly throw for the match.
Game shot,
and it's not going to go that far because Michael Smith gets it done with a little bit of a wobble at the end there. But what I was
coming in as replacements for 2 of those withdrawals, but it did mean that number 1 seed Jose de Sousa had a bye straight into the second round.
44.
As if he needed the help anyway. Didn't have a great day yesterday, but Suits has been chasing in this leg.
93.
He is firmly in touch now, but still 26 behind. Payne should be first to the double. And he's at double 6. Very, very nice from Josh. That 15 darter with that 126 on the end.
His 90th of the season. Not bad going from 43 matches.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. He's a little bit behind Dirk van Duijvenbode in the charts.
Yeah, just a bit. Heading towards 250. The Dutchman, though, he won't be hitting any more today. Beaten 6-2 by Kim Huybrechts. Kim, if you missed it, producing a 9 darter, the second from a Belgian player this weekend. Dimitri Vandenberg hitting one on the live stream yesterday. That's available on the PDC social media channels. And of course, 2 in the same match by different players for only the second time in PDC history. And speaking of seconds, that's the second 180 of the leg for Alan Sousa, and surely he will wrap this match up now.
You would think so.
125.
And Josh showing signs of micro frustration there as his tournament life this week looks to be done as Suits goes for double 12. And double 6 is very, very good. He finds his way into round 2 and he will take on Michael Smith in that phase. 97.44 for the year.
65.
I like that approach from Wattimena, trying to take the bullseye out of the equation. He has done that now. And he'll be hoping for a regulation 56 out.
83.
To just finish the job. Tops it is.
16.
And 3 match darts have been missed now. 1 at the bullseye and 2 at tops. That leaves 76. Double-double. He's old school. He didn't even
61.
think of it. Maybe he should have. Wattimena gets double 10 on his 5th match start, and he worked very, very hard for that.
Low 80s, and that's not going to win you many games on the pay. You'll pick up odd wins here and there, but not enough to make it work. Darren Webster just wants to set this up now. 25 to leave tops.
105.
Yeah, that'll do very nicely. Telnekes has not really looked likely to produce a ton-plus checkout so far in this match.
He's a great dart to get to the 32. He almost
56.
found it with a wonder dart there. But it is tops for the win.
Game shot
and Darren Webster's nil for the week turns into 1. He still survives.
13, and will take on Peter Snakebite Wright, the former world champion. Now, if Clearmaker can produce the upset there, he can keep alive his hopes of making it to Blackpool. But he will need to overcome Snakebite, who's one of a number of big-name players to have made it safely through the opening couple of rounds. The latest, Gerwen Price, the world #1 and world champion, overcoming Krzysztof Kachuk of Poland by 6 legs to 2. Barney wrapping this up on double 18
Game shot
to become another big name through to the third round. Rob Cross is knocked out by 6 legs to 2. The next time you see Voltage will be at Blackpool Winter Gardens for the World Match Play as he looks to recapture the title. But Raymond van Barneveld knows winning the title here today could get him to Blackpool alongside Cross.
Has heard something inadvertently, and then he's perfectly entitled to stop.
I can't tell. It's the most passive-aggressive game of darts I think I've ever seen.
I'm interested to see if there's any exchange between the pair at the end here, and the end could be nigh. Vandenberg needing 67 to end the madness that this match has been. And double 16 will do it.
Game shot.
And it's all been too much for Scott Mitchell in the end. A 6-4 success for Dimitri. There is a handshake. There is a well played from Scott Mitchell. But he will not be heading to the World Match Play. Dimitri Vandenberg. The return to Blackpool.
96.
It's a tournament that Michael van Gerwen has had a mixed history in. More on that in a second.
56.
Because this could be the pivotal point of this match. Van Gerwen missing doubles again. And Dobey, oh, he gambled and now he has to be perfect. Treble 17, gets it. Double top, gets it. Dobey on the brink. Or Mickey Mansell in the last 16. Mansell 3-2 up on Chisnall in that match right now.
95. '96.
Peter Wright against Darrell Gurney coming next here, but Michael van Gerwen will look at 2 double 19s.
79.
Failed to find one. And now Chris Dobey can put this darting ghost to bed. Is it 2 bulls? Is it 2 bulls here for Chris Dobey? Is he going to be bowled? It doesn't look like it. He's going to try and find a way past. And there was not a way past.
60.
Well, that's difficult for Michael van Gerwen, but he has found a way past it. And for the 9th time, Chris Dobey has been unable to find a way past Michael van Gerwen. A 9th successive defeat to the 6-5. He's also beaten Steve Brown 6-4 to get to this stage. And it looks like Darrell Gurney is about to be on the end of the same scoreline, because this is an absolutely sensational leg of darts from Peter Wright.
He had a 10 in his last match against Martin Kleermaker in the middle of the match. But to find one at the end of the match, yeah, that's pretty special.
40.
Couldn't find the perfect 9.
Game shot.
But it's a 10 out of 10 for Peter Wright, who goes out in 10 darts to win. Darrell Gurney even cheering on that one. A 6.
In the semi-finals of Players' Championship 20 will play Michael van Gerwen, who is still hunting that first title of the year. He's just taken care of Michael Smith 6 legs to 5. Peter Wright is currently 5-3 up, in the same position as James Wade in this
96.
match. But this 84 is now for the win for an 11-darter.
Game shot.
And James Wade takes care of business in this quarter-final very, very quickly in the end. A really good climax.
On a finish.
It's all about being the last man standing today.
95.
Exactly.
Absolutely about nothing else. It's not about money. It's about chalking up one more ranking win and being the person who talks to you.
Well, Jose
105.
misses the bullseye, and that's the 3rd leg that he's missed darts at double in. Double. Oh, lovely stuff from MVG. 2 double 18s, and he punishes Jose de Sousa.
Potentially at the World Match Play, because one is a seed and one isn't.
89.
Continuing a dominance against someone will fluff up his confidence on some level, and he's hoping that de Sousa doesn't get another double 10. Or it just doesn't seem to be happening, and van Gerwen could be on another double shot here.
It could be, but he'd love to see the first one sail into the treble 20. Is it double-double? Yeah, well, I don't know.
25.
It looked a good lie for the treble to me, but he didn't illustrate that with his final dart at it. Jose de Sousa being offered a chance to break. Deciding to go 2 for double 4. Interesting.
Game shot.
Very, very good. Just quickly, thoughts on Chaz Barstow today?
Continues to impress, doesn't he?
180.
He's in the Place Championship finals currently, and of course the World Championship as well. So he doesn't have a card, but this year he doesn't need one. Van Gerwen
105.
needs 76 when he returns, if de Sousa does not take this 1-4-2. I say if, because he's going to get a shot at tops. No, he's not. I am going to return the crystal ball that I used right there.
85.
Well, to wrap it up, MVG, double 8.
Game shot.
And for just the second time this year, Michael Van Gerwen finds himself in a PDC final. Last time out, it was Jose de Sousa who denied him the title. This time, it looks like Peter Wright will be his opponent. Can MVG finally pick up that longed-for crown?
That kind of performance in this match, and if he does produce that kind of stat
96
littered game, then Van Gerwen is going to have to find a level that he hasn't found at many points in 2021.
Well, Van Gerwen did get some revenge on de Sousa in the semi-final today. A 7-2 win.
81.
Best level that he's found all year came this afternoon in a second round win against John Henderson when he averaged 113.
134.
It's a great leg from Van Gerwen, leaving 36 after 12. But again, he might lose. Ooh, that's a little bit of what he didn't want. Bullseye is what he does want. Oh,
Game
that
shot.
is absolutely delightful.
Winning the world title.
That's a very good point. He's won almost everything else that's been on his radar. He hasn't picked up the Grand Slam.
122.
He has got the European Championship, of which Michael has been a bit of a ninja at winning.
Yeah, the match play is a big target of Peter Wright this year. The target here for MVG is now 2 double 18s.
He did that exact same shot
36.
in the semi-final, and he got it. This time, he doesn't. And that was a somewhat resigned last dart, because he feels that Wright is going to take this.
Well, it's been 84-74, and now
If he doesn't win this match, the broadcasters for the World Match Play are going to talk about it.
well, none of us are psychologists, but you have
64.
been in the heat of battle. You've had your highs and lows in darts. Michael Van Gerwen, having been at the top for so long, and this monkey on his back, having not
131.
won a title this year, do you think it's when he gets to the latter stages of events, particularly finals, that might be when he really starts to feel it and think about it?
Potentially. But every single time he opens up a little gap
141.
at the end of a leg, Peter Wright has got something in response. It's not 54, it's 56, but most importantly, this is 10.
Game
and it is
shot.
the first leg of the contest for Van Gerwen, and he needed to hit that, otherwise he was going to be 4-0 down. We've got history, and Van Gerwen has set up a 9-dart chance on a 150. Now, if Peter Wright hits a 180,
180.
he leaves a finish, so this might have to go.
And it would feel even sweeter against Peter, but it's not going to happen.
98.
And Van Gerwen, having set up the perfect leg chance, may not even win the leg.
Could be 324 in 6. Oh my word. Oh my
Game
word! What is that in darting terms? That's like being stung and bitten by the same snake twice.
But he does leave himself on a 2-darter after 9. And has the chance to move into
134.
the finish line. Treble 17. At a 147 to win the match in the semi-final against James Wade. Can he complete the 87 to perhaps
Game
put the
shot.
match beyond Michael Van Gerwen?
I need to borrow that almanac he's got. Maybe he got it off Biff Tannen.
84.
Well, today, it's him that's stopping him.
Well, that's the thing. It's in his control to prove what he said. But Wright, in this final,
140.
has been playing his A-plus game. And his A-plus game is very, 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 very hard to beat.
134.
He's had an 87, an 84, a 74, a 64, 144. 84 was the very first finish of the match. The 74 was on the ball, doesn't need it this time. Double 11. Just taking a moment, maybe lost his grip, lost his concentration. If that's the case, he's done the right thing. But he can't hit the right thing, and Van Gerwen has a reprieve.
He's going to need reprieves. Double 10.
44.
And that was not his best effort, and he needs every chance that he can get, and he needs to take every chance he gets, because Wright has just been delectable in this final, and he's going to have plenty of opportunities to win it. Do you remember that 1-6-1 he took against him in Sindelfingen to beat him 6-0? I remember how much of a kick he got out of that. And if he gets a shot at the bull here, he's going to go for it.
And Paul's called it. He's not getting a shot at the bull, but he will surely get a shot for the match in a few moments' time.
90.
He uses the bull to make sure he does.
Michael has played superb darts in this final. He leaves himself positioned on 170, which he loves. But Peter Wright, sometimes he's just too good.
Well, he's won on the final day of the last two Super Series events that he's entered.
And the match.
And once again, Peter Wright wins the final on the final day, and in doing so ensures that Michael Van Gerwen will head to the World Match Play without winning a title in 2021. It was an absolutely wonderful final.
Come to a Super Series, you've not done that much in the opening 2-3 days, and then you go and win the title on the final day. Is this the plan?
Yeah, but I only got the gold darts yesterday morning at 8:30.
It's never the darts, is it, Peter? It's not about the darts.
I just like keeping Joe here. No, I don't know. I don't know. The first couple of days, I played two fantastic players. Obviously Simon Whitlock, and he had 177 to leave 40 in the last leg when it was 6-5, and that crucified me. And then obviously I played Mickey Mansell the following day, another fantastic player, and he kicked off for 180. So, but it's nice to win a couple of games.
Well, I mean, you've won all 7 today, and some of those performances were absolutely brilliant. Superb against James Wade.
Loose darts there.
Not many, surely.
I missed so many doubles as well against people today. It was like I had 7 darts at a double against Danny Noppet again, on double A, and another 6 darts at a double against someone else. I like these darts. These are news. They're new, and I like them. And there's a couple of scores there against Michael. I could have, instead of 100s, should be 140s. Instead of 81s, it should be tons at least.
You've still averaged more than 108 there.
I'm not bad for a no man, am I?
Well, I mean, just talk to us about that final, because the standard was insane. Michael's averaged about 110 for most of the game. He was on a 9-darter. You take out a 144 to stop him getting a go. It didn't stop being brilliant from the very first dart.
Yeah, that's the same. I just love them darts. It's just I don't know, the look in the board as well, and I don't know. It feels like I want to play proper darts now, and I'm not yet. So I don't want to go show too much before Blackpool.
Well, look, we've been here before, haven't we, where you've been in a great period of form going in to the Winter Gardens. We are back at Blackpool Winter Gardens for the Betfred World Match Play, which starts a week on Saturday. You're going to be going there as the number 3 seed. How important is it? There's loads of big names in the latter stages of today's event. How important is it for you to go and win this, obviously, but to beat some of those, to beat Michael in the final for the 4th time ahead of Blackpool?
Yeah. That means, obviously it means a lot. It's obviously using new setup. Well, not new setup, but new colour dart, and just getting used to them, stuff like that. And obviously to beat the players I did on the way through is great. But You know, I could have been at home hours ago.
Well, we've had an incredible week here in Coventry. We've seen first-time winners, Chris Dobey picking up his first title, Ross Smith picking up his first title. Yeah. Both of those guys are going to be at Blackpool. Chris Dobey just hanging on in there in the qualifying, so he is going to be at the Winter Gardens.
He's brilliant. He's lovely. If you watch that kid practice, the amount of 9 darters he hits in practice is unreal. Chris Dobey's, you know, he's the future of darts. You know, you look at him, he looks young. But he's not. But it's just like, compared to me, he is. You know, he's, you know, I wouldn't want to draw him in first round a match play, but if it happens, it happens.
Well, look, 12 o'clock tomorrow is when the draw will be made. Check out Betfred's social media channels. Let's a quick word on Blackpool. It's one that you haven't yet won. It's one that you want to tick off the list. You go in there in good form.
I'll win it.
That's it. You'll win it.
I told a couple of weeks ago in an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to win it. So, and the Worlds.
And the Worlds.
I did tell them put a pound win double.
There we go.
Get on now.
You heard it here first. Peter Snake by Wright. He wins Players' Championship 20. That is indeed his 20th Players' Championship title, but he's looking for his first Winter Gardens crown.